taught anywhere, Silvio. This is the gold standard. It's mind-blowingly transformative.
Transformational.
It's very transformative.
Transforming.
The person that I was 4 months ago to the person I am today, it's not the same person.
I've remembered all the things that are important to me.
You gained a level of confidence and clarity in the direction that you want to go.
And the big strength of the Aha Moment Academy is you work on the candidate itself. I get up with a lot of energy in the morning. I even earn more than I earned before.
I don't have that imposter syndrome that I've always had, even when I've been doing a job for years. And I don't have that Sunday night dread anymore, which is brilliant.
Before we met, I had been working at a large technology company.
I'd owned my own business.
I was working customer service.
I worked in the oil and gas.
I was working in the NHS.
I'm a lawyer.
I was working in the automotive industry in Detroit.
The software support.
Director in the consulting domain.
Elementary education, public school teacher.
I had a career in sales.
I was in advertising.
I was HR director for a big multinational here in Switzerland.
A leader in education sector.
I worked as a lawyer.
I'd been thinking on and off for a few years actually that I'm not sure I want to be in this career forever. I just felt I'm stuck in this now. This is where my experience lies.
I wanted to do something else, but I didn't know what I wanted to do and whether I could do it or whether I just left it too late.
I've never had a clear-cut idea of what I want to do in my life. I was in a role that I was coping with but not enjoying.
And feeling very stuck and dissatisfied.
And I kept asking myself, am I specialized in something? And the answer was always no.
I had a lot of family pressure to have always a nice title, a nice salary. But I lost my happiness.
I used to read a lot to get some clarity, but it didn't help.
I've gone for promotions or looking at working in slightly different teams, but
previously, although the coaches were useful, I never got that feeling that they were actually interested in my success. Talking to you, I really got the impression that you were there for your clients.
And that's why I put my complete trust in you. I felt you cared, not just about the work we were doing, but about me. And I think that's rare in this world.
And I definitely say that the combo of the program, the fact that it's evidence-based and well-researched, and that you've got you who's the driving power behind this, and Steve, it works.
This program is very different than anything else I've ever done.
The first few sessions, we didn't even really talk about what job could I do. It wasn't about that. It felt like it was more about getting to know myself, really, and just the practical things about mapping your experience and your skills, learning how to analyse a job advert and look at what are the skills they're looking for, what are the qualities, and then being able to translate that to things that you've done in your experience, and then also applying for jobs in a completely different industry.
You guys made it it's simple. It was really just, it's not difficult, it's not rocket science.
And it's like everything just snapped into focus, and it was just like, oh, okay. Got it. I have a much clearer understanding of where I'm going, what I'm doing.
I've identified my work purpose, which gives me so much inner peace. I have landed a job in the healthcare system. I have no background in healthcare. I have no experience in healthcare. I have no healthcare education. But you do a lot of teaching about how the hiring people think.
At the beginning, I was very confused. I had all these voices in my head telling me, you can't do that, you will fail, it will never work, blah, blah. Now I have none of these voices anymore in my head. And it's very clear, that's what I want to do.
I have a plan for the next 10 years, which I would never thought that I'll be able to even think this way.
I am now officially an entrepreneur, and I started my own coaching business.
I'm going to be back in the concert field, in the music. You're never gonna guess. They are hiring me to the Luis Miguel Mexico tour.
Got goosebumps.
It's really busy, but it's my dream job. I've never been happier in my life.
This definitely works. I passed from 110K job to 152K job. I cannot describe how my family and I feel about this.
I have now taken a career portfolio approach, which feels a lot more akin to my interests and talents.
I can actually see the difference that's being made in my community. And do you know what the great thing is? It feels really nice to have started a new role in an organisation that I'm really supported to learn and grow. I'm not expected to just hit the ground running and know everything.
Today, I don't have impression I'm working because I enjoy what I'm doing. I've slept much better.
I have that certainty that my plan's in place. And for the first time, I felt like, wow, I can actually pull that mask off and be myself.
I'm in a completely different place. I'm lucky enough to have had an offer from another company that I'm starting the new role soon and starting a newsletter business.
And I have the clarity and also the compass, you know where your north is. This gives me confidence to know when I'm at the right place at the right time, doing the right job.
I was afraid that for the money I was paying, that it was not going to deliver. It was worth the investment on not just a get another job career point of view, is investment in terms of my mental health.
I'm one of the people that sit on the fence. I'm so skeptical because I'm a lawyer and I have to question things, but trust your instinct and go with it.
It's absolutely worth it. 100% worth it.
Definitely, I was given far more than I had expected.
This is the stuff which was missing in my previous experience with coaching. All of this stuff which I paid the previous person for, you've delivered 10 times more value.
It is one of the best personal and career development programs I've ever taken, and I've taken quite a few.
It was money well spent and one of the best investments ever. I'd just say don't even hesitate.
Go for it, don't think twice. It gives you strength and gives you courage, it empowers you.
It's made me realise that it doesn't have to be all or nothing. It doesn't have to turn your life upside down.
This was definitely a good decision. I would recommend this to anybody.
Because if you're just blindly following the path you've been on, then you're potentially missing a much better path that would make you happier and more fulfilled.